Long gamers, it is time to match the energy. Let's feel the energy.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Come on.
People get up. People get up. Stomp your feet. Let's get down.
Match the energy. Turbulence in the chat keeps the plane running. We are all we got. The pivot is magical. What's up?
Spending the time. J.F.K. in the mix. Everybody got two hands, right? But it's like I'm always lending one.
Lullaby and good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. It's time for Una gets to sleep. Good night. Sleep is the cousin of death. It's like you when you sleep. It's like you hold your breath. Good night. Daily I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and I hold my head. Ain't no time, yes, for lullabies. Cause if I can't sleep, the world stays up with me.
Spaces and time, so
J.F.K.
Spending the time.
Can't sleep, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Static selector.
J.F.K.
Spending the time.
Long gamers, it is time to match the energy. Let's feel the energy.
J.F.K. spending the time.
Come on. J.F.K.
Spending the time.
Can't sleep, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Threw him in the trash. I guess he thought she'd get away, wouldn't hear the cries. She didn't realize how much the little baby had her eyes.
How much the little baby had her eyes. Now the baby
Race of babies that will hate the ladies and make the babies. And I ain't trying to catch up, I just told them how I see. Said it ain't no hope for the youth, and the truth is it ain't no hope for the future. I blame my mother for turning my brother into a crack baby.
and then they wonder why we crazy. I blame
And then they wonder why we crazy.
Let's feel the energy. Come on.
Just 'cause you're in the ghetto doesn't mean you can't.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Right now. J.F.K.
Spending the time.
Can't sleep, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Can't sleep, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Everybody got two hands, right?
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
But it's like I'm always lending one.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Lullaby and good night. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. It's time for Una gets to sleep. Good night. Sleep is the cousin of death. It's like you when you sleep. It's like you hold your breath. Good night. Daily I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and I hold my head.
J.F.K.
Spending the time.
Can't sleep, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Can't sleep, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Everybody got two hands, right?
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la.
But it's like I'm always lending one.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Lullaby and good night. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. It's time for sleep. Sha-la-la-la-la.
J.F.K.
Spending the time.
Can't sleep. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Can't sleep. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Everybody got two hands, right?
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la.
But it's like I'm always lending one.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Lullaby and good night. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. It's time for Una gets to sleep. Good night. Sleep is the cousin of death. It's like you when you sleep. It's like you hold your breath. Good night. Daily I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and I hold my head. Ain't no time, yes, for lullabies. Cause if I can't sleep, the world stays up with me.
Spaces and time, so many lockdowns. Spending the time, I render the rhyme. They must be out their fucking mind. Insecurities messing with their maturity. Please, their energy level does nothing for me. Still on the run like Nori. And these streets be like bull sharks with the territory. It's the same story.
J.F.K.
Spending the time.
Can't sleep, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Can't sleep, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Everybody got two hands, right?
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la.
But it's like I'm always lending one.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Lullaby and good night. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. It's time for Una gets to sleep. Good night. Sleep is the cousin of death. It's like you when you sleep. It's like you hold your breath. the world stays up with me.
Spaces and time, so many.
When I say all green, y'all say everything. All green. All green. When I say 19, y'all say 88. 19. 19. You were trying to get away. Now you glorify your team like it's 88. It's getting tough, don't say the time. We all in the same 24. You just waving this down. 19. When I say static, y'all say select. Double static. Static.
Your shadow.
Everything comes from the stoop. Everything.
It's mic check to the guards.
Mic
How we
check.
doing out there? Ladies and gentlemen, you know how this goes. If you have a piece of luggage, please put it up in the overhead bins right now. And if you have a carry-on, make sure you put it between your feet. Make sure it's tight, because things tend to move in flight. But before you do, take out your nips, your vapes, Cliff Bars, whatever your vice might be. Put your trays up, because we're going up to 39,000 feet. This is a message from the flight deck. Turbulence in the chat keeps the plane rocking. And remember, we got goals in different area codes. Go ahead and populate them right now, and let's get the conversation moving. Nah, I didn't lose my voice. I'm just a little sick. I'm just talking low. I'm a little sick. I've been under the weather, Miss 808. You want to help me out, Miss 808, with that immaculate picture? You need to calm all the way down. Are we here? The show goes on. Kevy Kev 781 on the Cash App. What's up, my brother?
What's happening? How we doing today, man?
From the
How's
Flight Lounge commute, let's effing go. Let's go. What's
Let's
happening,
go.
Captain? What's going on, bro?
Shit, man. We'll see. Well, it's Saturday morning. God damn. And I'm here with J.F.K. and the crew.
Oh, yeah, man.
We're rocking it out.
Little under the weather. I ain't going to lie, Kevy Kev. I just went to the gym. I did,
Gotta sweat it out, man.
well, it wasn't that, man. Whatever I have is affecting my body. And I did deadlifts. I did pull-ups. So I did 5 sets of deadlifts. I started at like 155, and then I took it up to 195. Did 5 sets of them. Then I did 5 sets of pull-ups, sets of 8. Then I did 5 sets of dips, sets of 8. And then I did pull-downs on the machine. Then I did some lateral raises and some biceps. And yeah, man, it was tough, man, to get through that workout. I ain't gonna lie, man. I felt mad weak, but I got through it, man. I got through it, and I am here. What up, starting the weekend with JFK and Kevy Kev? I appreciate your time. The show must go on, man. The show must go on. You know, and that's what it is. You know, it's not no brownie points or nothing like that. That's what we do, right? We're not gonna take 2 weeks off. We're not gonna disappear and then come back. Could you get the docket number for that, sir?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you, sir. Get that docket number, sir. We're going to stay consistent. We're going to break it down. Every stream, we're going to get better. We're going to learn. In tonight's stream, ladies and gentlemen, are we living in wild times? We have a new drive-through skit. And please pay attention to the thumbnail. Take a look at this. Do you know who this is? Kevy Kev 781.
God damn, we got Lindsay on the right.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn.
Weird Fall River accent coming through. I'm going to be hollering at you. Weird Fall River accent. You don't know who that is?
No, I don't.
Jermaine will tell you who it is. You have any idea who that is?
Susan.
Susan Smith, sir.
Yeah, I don't have my cheetahs on, sir.
Okay, sir.
Susan Smith. Thank you, Jimmy.
Do you know who that is?
No, I don't.
Well,
God damn. Hold on, sir. Go ahead, sir. Keep going, sir.
PTO for JFK, prepare the others, for sure.
Yes, Scotty. Susan Smith was a woman. You know who she is once I tell you the story. She drove her kids into a lake in South Carolina.
Goddamn, I know the story. Goddamn.
And she blamed the black man.
Yeah, walking down the side of the road. I know the story. My man.
And they stood out in front of the courthouse, but they had a different reaction. Ghost Energy Drink, ladies and gentlemen. We are sponsored by Ghost, but this is not Ghost. This is actually coffee that I'm drinking. But got to make the sponsors happy. Would you believe it?
We're believing it. Yeah, that was a crazy case, man. That was a crazy case. And to see, I remember watching that when they were interrogating her. They were talking to her. And I found to believe that she was crazy, bro.
Oh, we're gonna get into it, sir. We have a whole tonight. We're gonna go back to Go Forward. If you read the thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys pay attention. Let's go back to Go Forward. I mean, we're living in times where we can reflect on what's going on. We see Tupac in the news. It's taking us back to a space and time that was more simple. And this happened back in 1994. She got sentenced back in 1995, in July of 95. Yeah, that's because Miss 808, you were still playing with your Bobbies back then, ma'am. Go ahead and write that down for 808 and Jimmy.
808.
She was still playing with Bobby dolls back in 1994. Yeah, okay. All right. I need a docket number for that too, for 808 and Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's docket number 727453 underneath Ken.
Yeah.
Pink Corvette. Pink Corvette, sir. All right, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Noted.
All right, sir.
Okay. Jesus. Pink Corvette.
Two different women in situations. And I get that, nurse of interest. And I get that. But guess what? You know what's similar? They both killed their kids. Do you get that, nurse of interest? Do you get that part? Is that not factual? Tell me when I'm wrong. I'm just trying to find out. Sir.
Yeah, I mean, and the storyline with that lady was crazy,
Well, we got to go back to Go Forward. It's no different. It was corruption. She was blaming a black man for kidnapping. She was lying through her teeth. She thought she was going to get away with it. She ended up going to prison, getting all type of D-boards, ended up becoming a monster, ended up having sex with a guard over there to get transferred to another part of the another woman's prison. She just went up for parole last year. Would you believe it? 30 years.
Crazy.
Right? But here's the thing. I get it. I get nurse of interest's interest in this case because I said the same thing. It's two different things as far as what she did and how she went about it. She never claimed postpartum. She's not talking about her mental health and things like that. She didn't try to kill herself. She actually just drove down to a lake and did the unthinkable and then tried to get out of it. So it is two different situations. The only thing that is true is that they both killed their kids.
Yeah. Tragedy.
And so the point is, this type of thing's been happening, right? So I mean, what can we learn from it? I don't know. I know that Lindsay probably couldn't blame anybody in this day and age that someone else did it. So she did it her way, right? The Commonwealth of Massachusetts saying Lindsay did it her way. She's playing that she was going to kill herself and that, I cut my wrist, I jumped out the window, I was in a postpartum psychosis. People are saying that's her way of getting away with it. Obviously, we got 500 bunnies lining up the courthouse in Plymouth. Bunnies, besties, lovies, all types of people lining up. We got TikTokers, these women on TikTok that are doing all types of creative videos. Oh, wow. They're so creative. They're crying. And they're and I'm not saying postpartum's not a real thing, because ladies and gentlemen, it is. But on this channel, we got to go back to go forward, and we got to go back to what age as well. And when you go back and we look at this space and time, right? If we go 30 years up the road, is this going to age well? People in front of the courthouse cheering on a woman who killed her kids. Now, I understand they want awareness. I get it from both sides. And you got to be clear. I get it from both sides. And you also got to be clear that a lot of people like to clip my show and take about 10 seconds of a soundbite and try to trash me on Twitter. They do it every day. And if you're watching right now, sir or ma'am, do me a favor. You can walk into your bathroom. You're going to see a white porcelain thing they call a sink. Can you get this down? It's called a sink. We need a docket number for the sink, sir.
I got it.
I
got it.
Got the docket number? And you need to go up to the sink. I need you to stare at the sink. I need you to look at it. I need you to bang your head off the sink, and then I need you to fall all the way back. And as you're making videos about me and putting presentations about me, I want you to say to yourself, wow, you are obsessed. Congratulations. And we do have a docket number for you, sir. All right, get the papers?
Yeah, I got the papers.
Get the papers.
Get the papers.
So before we go any further, I just want to say that I see it from both sides. I understand that they're trying to bring awareness to postpartum. And a lot of women can relate to what Lindsay went through as far as thinking crazy thoughts. But there's a saying that I always stick by. What makes sense? Does it make sense? Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? 500 people in front of that courthouse cheering on Lindsay. Does that make sense? Does it now? A quick question: is that awareness, or is that attention? Where does it? What does it come off as? Does it come off as people looking for attention, or people spreading awareness? That's a question. Now I can see it from both sides. I can see in their minds and their intentions, because it's all about intent. It's probably spreading awareness. But does it come off like awareness, or does it come off like attention? Question.
Well, what I think this case brought up the most was that, Lindsay wasn't getting that help that she needed. She was asking for it. She kept getting turned away. I mean, people tried, to help her. And I think that's what a lot of this is, stemming towards, that, things need to be changed in that medical field, and with the awareness, maybe how they're approaching it. I think that this sickness needs to be revised. It needs maybe there should be some other steps. They keep going back to the worldwide health, the WHO, and all them books, and the literature on the training and awareness, and all the steps that lead up to it, of psychosis to get to a certain step. And I mean, I just think that people want to see a change with that. The biggest thing, I'm going to just say this, and I get it, 500 bunnies out in front of a courthouse. God damn. It's,
the statement.
It's a statement.
For sure.
But
does it make sense? Does it make sense though? This is a question.
No, I know, but does it make sense?
No, I'm not saying it to you. I'm saying it to whoever's watching, who's going to clip us and try to make it seem like we're shitting on it, because we're not. Yeah. I get it from both sides, but I want you to read the thumbnail and what it says. Let's go back to go forward, because we've been recently doing streams on this. Hey, Kevin, I'll let you run it because I didn't mean to cut you off. So hold that thought, please.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this. We had a big debate with one of our cast, one of the panelists, J. Bro, who believes that she didn't even do it. And we're like, what are you talking about, J. Bro? And it wasn't an attack on him or nothing like that. We were trying to get an understanding of why he could think like that. There was people that went inside comments on these videos saying, J.F.K, you shit on J. Bro. You didn't let J. Bro get his thoughts out. Well, because we want to speak on facts, right? We want to speak on, it's not that I didn't let him get his thoughts out. I think I let him speak to it. I think I let Nick Rocco come up here and speak the facts. And I think we had a good conversation. Sometimes things get rough, but this is called live streaming. And sometimes it gets wavy, it gets up and down. So all you people that get in your feelings that are quick to jump in the comment section and try to throw this delusional accountability on JFK, like I don't let people speak. Go back and look at the videos. I let everybody say their opinion. I just got to have a direction of the show. I put the shows together, beginning, middle, and end. And when I feel the show is going off the rails, it's my job to bring it back to where it needs to be. Now, you get that distorted with me trying to be a gaslighter, a narcissist. You get that all distorted, but I do 3-4 hour streams every single night. So I know how to do this, and you don't. Is that being a narcissist? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm being full of myself. I don't know. But that's what I like to do. And I think people kind of get that. They kind of mistake that. So I don't try to shit on anybody. I try to stay with the theme of the show. So the point is, here we are, a continuation, kind of like episodic. Here we are going back to go forward because that's what we've been doing. We're going back speaking about the time in 1996 with Tupac. We're in trial for that. In the same news cycle, we have Lindsay Clancy. Now the story thickens. Now you got 500 bunnies outside wearing pink. Now let's keep it real. Now, if there was no Karen Reed, excuse me, guys, I got this crazy little rag. Excuse me, forgive me. We got a lot of people who are using the Karen Reed template, Karen Reed type concept to go in front of the courthouse and speak up and spread awareness. But the question is, does it make sense? And what I've been saying is, where are we going to go with this? How is this going to end? And in time, as time passes on, whether it's 10 years, 20 years, how is this going to go down? Is it going to go down? Is that she's a murderer and killed her kids and she knew exactly what she was doing? Or is it going to go down that she was in postpartum psychosis? Or is it going to go down to she didn't do it at all and her husband did it? So we got to go back to go forward. And in time, this is going to be the questions. This is going to be one of those things because a lot of people are so connected to it worldwide. Now, dare I say, more people are connected to this than the Karen Reed case. So there's something to think about. So that's the reason why we're talking about it, trying to get an understanding. Not the shit on people who are coming up with concepts to get awareness on postpartum. I love that. But to making changes is the point. Spread awareness in front of the state house and hospitals, not in front of the courthouse. And it's a fine line between attention and awareness. It's a very fine line, just like it's a fine line between opportunity and opportunist, right? And I get it. And not everybody's perfect. So I just want to throw that up. Sorry, Kevy Kev, sir. So sorry, sir. You got to unmute, sir. You got to unmute if you want to do this, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I had a lot of stuff sorted out over here for you. Some good facts on that. What I wanted to speak on earlier was that, to see the crowd out there and the people gathering and you get people that get mixed feelings that are like, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? This lady, she murdered her 3 children. But what I want to bring up is that, like with this case, if she wrote a letter or had a sign somewhere, that, was towards her husband, or, it showed that she thought this out. She went through with it. And these were her intentions. Instead of it being more on the medical end of it, I think a lot of people would be, like, Jesus Christ, this lady's fucking crazy, But what a lot of people are seeing throughout this trial is that here is a woman that was seeking help. And to come, and to find out that she was just being in this field and that was her occupation. She was very, very familiar with the signs. She knew about postpartum, as a labor and nurse, maybe she's, just delivering babies, but normally, a nurse comes in and follows up with you, and they ask you, how you doing before you leave the hospital, someone's going to come down and talk to you and give you a pamphlet and say, if you ever have, if you're ever uncomfortable and need someone to talk to, these are all these angles. I mean, it happens. She was well aware of what this could have, led into, as it just so did. This postpartum. And I remember hearing Reddington say that she was a woman that had a hard time publicly speaking in a lot of her classes and let's say maybe internship. She was very shy. She wasn't an outspoken lady, like within her, let's say clique at work or group or whatnot. And sometimes people are hard, it's hard for people to speak out on a situation. And these, when you see crowds of people like that, they're helping. They're being the voice of a lot of women that can't speak up.
Someone said every time you say take a shot. So I'm doing that. So now my coffee's gone.
God damn. How many did you take?
That was about 8 shots, sir.
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
Well, I'm glad you're picking up on that, Fuck, man.
It was Mike. Mike said that. God damn, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Mike.
That's okay though. That he does that. That's what makes Kevy Kev, right?
Yeah, hold on. Wait a minute, Mike. Somewhere in here, Mike. I haven't finished it, but
you got a docket number for him?
Well, I haven't really finished it up yet. I was working on something. I told you I had a big project going on. Goddamn.
Thank you so much, Jimmy.
I was coming up for Mike. Mike, you out there?
Was it Mike or Matt? I forget who said it. I think it might have been. Yeah, Mike said it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Nothing but love, Kevy Kev. Mike said it. Yeah, he loves you, man.
Yeah. Okay, man. It's all right, Mike. But this here is a blueprint to the sink in the bathroom. I'm trying to come up with the rest of the blueprints.
Okay, Mike.
Thanks. Yeah.
Get the paper, sir. Go ahead. We got to give him a doc. We got to give Mikey a docket number, sir.
Give him a docket number.
Get the paper, sir. Everybody get the papers, okay? Get the papers.
I'm gonna put
that's a confidential docket number too for Mike. It's a confidential. Yeah. It's 7430 with a question mark, sir. That's for confidential, sir.
Yeah.
Get the papers.
The ones with the question marks. I've been.
Can you highlight that, sir?
Yeah, I've been putting them in there for a free donut.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Highlighted.
So so the point is how does this age, man? Like and I get it, people want to do this, really stand on this, but have we seen the TikTok videos? And we're gonna get into some of these TikTok videos. People are losing their minds over this, and I feel like the message is getting distorted somewhere because first off the bat, in a reel that's only 35 seconds to a minute, you can't get the point across. They're taking little sound bites and sounds and doing this acting where they're holding their babies. They have some type of dramatic music playing, or they have Reddington speaking. They actually use a sound bite from Reddington when he speaks about what it was like to be in the psychosis. And they're holding their little babies and they're crying and they're holding their heads. And it's are they doing that? Are they doing that for? And here's the thing: anytime you go on social media, anytime you go to social media and you try to do something positive, keep in mind you're entering the Wild Wild West, right? So even if your intentions is to be positive, you just enter the Wild Wild West, and you will be criticized like it's wild. And I don't know, I'm seeing some of these things. Some people, I see what people are trying to do, and I can respect it because I get it. People are being creative. People want to tell their story. But the question is TikTok, is Twitter, X, YouTube, like, well, maybe YouTube is, but where is the right place to tell your story? And is it, can you get the story out between using a sound of some dramatic music and trying to act out how you were when you were going through the postpartum with your baby, or you actually have a little baby and you're going through it right now and you're using a sound and you're trying to show people what it's like through the words and the sound and do how you're acting out with the sound, if that makes sense. And only a 60-second video. Is the message getting distorted? Because I understand everybody wants to tell their story. The question is, where do you tell it? And is the message going to get lost as soon as you put it into these fucking internet streets? Because we see what happens. It will get lost out here, man. Like, look at me. I'm a wannabe rapper. I'm a piece of shit. I live in my garage. I'm the worst person in the world. You see what they do. Once that pecking order goes out, peck, 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 they attack, attack, attack. So, like, will the message get distorted? Right? Will the message get distorted? Will the message that they're trying to get out, will somehow or another it get distorted and get smothered by hate? Because in the end, you know, that's what happens on the internet. And that's my point. You know, does that make sense? How's this all going to age, you know? But I can see your point.
Well, like I mean, and you know, what I was trying to say is that, you know, some women, some people, some guys, they just can't get it out. You know what I'm saying? They have a hard time talking about things.
Guys?
Yeah, why not? I mean, you know, some people, yeah, there's guys that, I'm not saying postpartum, but I mean, you know, that, you know, need a voice.
I guess we're saying two different things, Kevin Kev. You just took a left down Beacon Hill, bro. Have you seen the videos that I sent you with Twitter?
What I'm trying to say is, let me finish. What I'm trying to say is that it's the voice. It's the people that are getting together that are shouting this shit. I mean, it helps other people, I would think, you know. And I'm not saying that it's going to gain traction or, you know, like you said, it most likely will turn evil. You know, when someone else can clip your 60-second clip and turn it into a, you know, 120-second clip, and, you know, and it just keeps adding up from there.
Okay. I could take that.
You know? I mean, I'll tell you, man, I did watch some of these videos, and I mean, it's just, I mean, some of them are very, you know, like I said to you, I mean, these people are, you know, these are edited. I mean, I don't think these are just first takes. Somebody's taking the time to put these together. So I think, like J.F.K. is saying, is this being meaningful? You know, are these people going through this, or is it an act? You know, and how that gets, you know, distributed to the internet and the interweb and, you know, certain platforms. I mean, is it doing anything for the good?
Okay.
And Becky G, she just brought up a great point. Like, Like, is this genuine? You know, are you doing this, you know, for yourself? Do you have an issue? Are you trying to speak out? Or are you just like you say, following a trend? You know, and you got a newborn baby and it fits the script. I mean, what kind of message is it sending? If that makes any sense. I might have blew a tie rod in, bro. I might need an alignment.
What the fuck just happened, man?
Wow.
I ain't trying to laugh, but that was wild, bro.
Yeah. This lady was losing her head, man. God
Wow.
damn. Right? Is it for the clicks and views? Is this what we're seeing?
Well, that's what you're seeing, sir. You gotta get clicks for sure.
Oh, for sure.
They're hashtagging Lindsay postpartum. They're hashtagging everything they can to get that algorithm, and they're doing the most they can to get, you know. Now it's the intention at this point. You've seen that, like you seen that one. That one was pretty dramatic, no?
Yeah. I mean, how many times did it take her to do that? That's the
I don't
question.
know.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
How many times do you think, sir?
goddamn. Could have been a couple times. I mean, she might have got dizzy. Fucking fell the fuck down.
They're cheering for Lindsay, bro.
Oof. I mean, they're making they're out there making a statement.
But what's the statement? Why cheer for her though? These are the questions. I got questions all night, Kevin Kev. So if you don't want to answer them, just say pass.
Yeah, no, I mean, the impact would be that, you know, that she needs help. Like, you know, she didn't do this because she's, you know, a psychopath, you know, or, you know, she did this because she was sick. And these people want to see a change.
Okay.
'80s Gen X standing silent would have been more powerful. Yeah, possible.
Wow. Ugh.
I hear the whisper underneath your breath. I hear you whisper you have nothing left. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. I will never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the hardest fight. It's true, I will rescue you.
Wow.
She wrapped the baby up and threw him in the trash. I guess he thought she'd get away, wouldn't hear the cries. She didn't realize how much the little baby had her eyes.
How much the little baby had her eyes. Now the baby
Race of babies that will hate the ladies that make the babies. And I ain't trying to gash up, I just roll them how I see it. Said it ain't no hope for the youth, and the truth is it ain't no hope for the future. I blame my mother for turning my brother into a crack baby.
On and on. Back in the days when I was younger. Yeah. Turn me up in the headphones. Summertime vibes, you know what I mean? He put it on my mama. Where's my ladies at, on my mother's at, you know what I mean? Yeah, state to state, worldwide, listen. We pilot through the struggle, above and beyond. It's a long fall from pride. What you standing on? Goals in plain sight. Get your landing strong. He fucked up to play because he ran it wrong. Underbelly of Boston, filled with racist rats. The sneak gets away, but it often traces back. They digging up the bodies, got DNA to match. Feds listening to your boss, he got life for rap. Damn. Seems the greed indeed, it was trolling you. Court closed wrinkle, they smelling like mildew. Old Spice in the air, old law holding you. It's in God's hands with a creed overview. Too many suckers pulling, not enough pushing. Feeling like Guru, driving Boston to Brooklyn. God's working overtime, devil is cooking. Got shot twice, survived, but the cancer took him. Damn. Back in the days when I was younger, dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma, but on God, we gonna shine every summer. Back in the days when I was younger, dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma, but on God, we gonna shine every summer. Come on, daddy.
I got a question for them two ladies right there. Well, your baby daddy's out at work, or your husband, does he know you're doing this shit? Because I'll tell you right now, if I came home and I went to Twitter and I see my girl making videos and it all comes from the bones of the Lindsay Clancy case, like you're doing this because of Lindsay Clancy. Now, I get it postpartum, but the reason why you're doing it, the hashtag is Lindsay Clancy postpartum. The reason why you're doing it is because she snapped and killed two kids. Somehow or another, that message seems kind of crazy. You're holding this little baby, and what are you saying? Are you saying potentially you could hurt that baby? Now, I get it. Postpartum's real. I totally get it. But does that make sense? These are questions, ladies and gentlemen. I get why you're trying to do it, but does that make sense? Like, you have this little baby, number one, and you're showing your little baby on the internet. You're using your little baby as a prop, whether you know it or not. That's what you're doing. And I'm not saying that's your intentions, but you are. Now, you're in a situation where, like, you can relate more than others because if it's, say, a Chimmy or an 808 or a Miss Manda who has kids who are more grown, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, give me 1 second. Give me a second.
You know, and that stems back people on whether or not this is genuine or not. You know,
That's what I'm saying though. Like you're in that position where you have the baby, right? And you
Yeah.
can say you're sitting there and you're on TikTok and you see the algorithm and it's all about postpartum. And here you are, your baby's only a couple of months old, 3 months old.
It fits the script, right?
It fits the script, and here we go. We're gonna blow this shit up. Question is, does that make sense? And how is it gonna age? And I'm not knocking you.
And I mean, not for nothing, but you said something to me, you know, like when we talk off stage. I mean, this isn't, you know, this is, you know, it gets concerning. You know what I mean? But what did you tell me? What are these kids? What are these babies? What if they see this shit in 15 years?
They will. That's a fact. They will.
And they asked their mother, like, you thought of doing that with me?
Never Zen Jen. I appreciate that, but sicky poo. I'm just sick. All right, Jen. I'm just sick.
Disclaimer.
No sicky poo for me. Yeah. No sicky poo. You could do the sicky poo thing for Aiden. You can go to his channel and call him sicky poo. J.F.K. don't like that. All right. Tentacles.
You know what? Like when you think of that, like, you know what I mean? and you just brought up a great point that, you know, we didn't talk about, but like, yeah, the husband or you know, the baby's father that's, you know, out there busting his ass, you know, maybe driving truck, maybe in an office building, maybe, you know, somewhere that he can't use his phone, and he's not on, you know, he's not, you know, on social media all day, and has no idea, you know, until he gets a pa-ping, pa-ping, pa-ping. Yo, man, I just seen your girl and your baby, man, online, man. Everything all right?
And here's the thing. Exactly. Now, well, here we go, right? And this is gonna happen. Like, there's way too many people doing it. Now he finds out, right? Because he follows his wife on TikTok, and now he has an issue with it. Now he has an issue when she's depressed. Now, does she use that by him having an issue as a way of her being attacked and her to play victim more?
Right.
And let me disclaimer. I'm not saying that people are playing victim with postpartum, but disclaimer. That's not what I'm saying. But does it give her an opportunity to play victim? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I mean? Does that start some shit? Like, could she see it his way? Like, if I came walking through the door and, you know, my girl is doing that with the kid, first off the bat, the baby's 3 months. Why are you showing my fucking baby on TikTok? Number one. That's violation. Hold on. So we need a docket number for that?
Yeah, we get a docket number.
Little infants on the internet. We need a docket number. That's a violation of the penal culture. All right. Get the paper, sir.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. All right. Need docket number. That's a secret docket number too. That's docket number 7240 question mark, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on the whiteboard too.
Yeah, put that on the whiteboard, sir. Okay. All right. Get the paper, sir. All right. All right, sir. Now he comes in and he says something, right? And now it's an issue.
Yep.
Why are you attacking me? You don't know what I'm going through. I'm here with the baby. Rah, rah, rah. And, you know, and if
it was the algorithm. I flipped on, I went on social media, and this is what everybody's doing. Well,
I don't even think that's what they would say. I think they would say that they're looking for the smoke. Like, they wouldn't say that. They don't see it that way. It's the algorithm. That's the elephant in the room they don't want to address. They don't want to look at it like it's the algorithm. No, it's not that. It's deeper than that. I get it. I get what you're trying to do, where your heart's at. But everything's got to make sense. Not everything needs to be on the internet or needs to be so performative. And in that type of situation, once everybody starts doing it, it becomes watered down, and now the point gets lost.
Yes.
And that's what's going to happen here. right? And so it's like, I get it, but I mean, we're living in the name of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Are we living in wild times? These are just questions. I got questions. I can understand why they have passion behind this, but the ones that are holding the infants, dare I say, they're going through it. And to your point, are they asking for help? Should we reach out to them?
Right. Well, I mean, what if your mother-in-law sees that? Well, someone calls your mother-in-law or your mother.
What if you end up in a
someone
home over that shit?
Someone ends up fucking calling on you. One of your best friends is like, oh Jesus, let's get her sectioned. Now, next thing you know, you just got done clipping fucking on your 5th rehearsal and.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This one's explosive.
Leslie Nails on the roulette table. 22. Play that 22 black.
God damn. Let's go. Let's go, Neil. And when you think about it, like Susan Smith and Lindsay Clancy. I mean, look what they did to get attention.
Yeah, but my point is with Susan Smith, people are saying that she's got mental issues. Did they ever go like back then? They didn't look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? They just was like, she's a killer because obviously said someone else did it. But could she be? Was it postpartum? Was she just a psycho? I don't know. And does this Lindsay Clancy case make her draw her up an appeal to say that's what it was for me? I was in postpartum. I killed my kids because I was in a psychosis. And does people stop backing her up? Because if you're gonna back Lindsay up, why not back Susan Smith out? Are we gonna back every person that killed their kids now that could just lean on this? These are just questions. Are we living in wild times? I'm trying to understand where we're at now. Like, the bottom line is you guys are cheering on. And the crazy part about this is Remington is one who hated the whole spectacle with Karen Reed. He hated Aiden. We're going to get into that. He hated him, right? Talk shit about him, call him turtle turd. And here he is in front of the courthouse doing Alan Jackson things. Would you believe it?
Yeah. See him doing the fucking out there dancing. He's out there doing the jig.
A mother truly in the depths of postpartum depression is not going to record herself and post it online. They are making a mockery of this. There you go. And listen, ladies, I want to be clear. Your man JFK cares. I know what postpartum is. I know what it is, and I totally respect it. I just don't. But I talked about this before. Not everybody should be creating content. Not everything should go into the internet. Not everybody should take a crack at this. It's got to make sense. You know what I mean? There's got to be a beginning, middle, and an end. This is way too deep to just be putting up little videos to try to put context to it, because somehow or another it's going to get lost with attention. Yes, it's bringing awareness, but then people are going to do too much, and then that's going to the attention, the spectacle. It's going to be more of a spectacle, and I guess the spectacle's cool, but in the end, 3 babies are dead. Right. And there's really nothing to smile about. There's really nothing to be talking about. Like, we didn't even let a verdict come out yet before we start talking about this. Like, you know what I mean? This is in the middle of it. You know what I mean? We didn't even let this breathe, you know? So, I mean, it's tough. It's a delicate situation. I totally understand. I don't want to come off like I'm dissing these people, or I'm just saying this is what people do. This is the internet. We're living in wild times. Are we living in wild times? Like, you know, we see what Keefe D did with Tupac, right? He wrote a book. He did too much. Now he caught himself on a murder case. If he would have just shut up, he wouldn't be on trial for murder right now. Bottom line.
Yeah.
So what makes sense? That probably didn't make sense going on the internet and talking about how you killed Tupac. That probably didn't make sense. And this probably doesn't make sense doing all these little videos holding your infant. Because in the end, when you try to explain it and after the algorithm goes away and it's on to the next thing, right? You're probably not going to feel too happy about that. I can only assume, because we all got videos, right, on the internet that we're not proud of. And like we might have a short or something stupid that we did and we erase it. We're like, oh man, that was a year ago I did that. A memory pops up and you see this video. You're like, oh, I don't like the way I looked, or I look stupid, and you erase it. But the thing is, to Kevy's point, people are taking that and now they're making it content and they're putting it up on their platforms and they're sensationalizing it. And now you can't do nothing about it but sit back and take the hits. Sorry, Kev.
No, you're right. You're right. And you know, back to, you know, does that age well? I mean, does that help make a statement? Does that help, you know, more women that are suffering from this disease, you know, this postpartum? I mean, you know, does it help that person that is home, you know, in a dark spot, you know, worrying about the well-being of herself and you know, her children? I mean, you know, sometimes, you know, you're in a position in a relationship where, you know, maybe you're not with the father and you're having a tough time and you speak up about it. Next thing you know, him and his family, they're trying to take your baby from you. She could harm the baby. She just said that she's, you know, she's talking to the ceiling fan, you know. Next thing you know, you got DCF in your life and you got an open case and you need to do you get a 30-day evaluation.
Well, the question is, does this guy care? What do you feel about this guy?
God damn. Me and him share the same name. God damn.
Yo, what is going on right now?
Like a duck lips, bro. You fucking set of duck lips.
What is going on?
Better lips than Jay's duck. I'll tell you that.
What is going on right now, bro?
Make a note of that. Let's get, you know, let's.
We got to give Reddit. Can we give Reddit? We got to give him a dog number. Reddit.
Yeah. Let's give him one. Yep.
All right. Yeah, I think. All right, we're gonna give Reddit that's CR 78910. Get the papers. All right, sir.
Let me put that on the whiteboard.
Can you highlight that, sir? All right, sir. Reddit. Here's a guy who is defending Jen McCain and said that it's saying that the spectacle was all the way to swerve the opinions of people. And here he is doing the same exact thing that he was against. And the thing is, man, there's 3 babies that are dead. Wouldn't you feel funny taking that picture right there? Knowing that 3 babies are dead? I don't know, man. That shit is wild.
It is.
Look at them all. Oh, he's dancing.
That's what I mean, bro. He did a jig, bro.
Damn, Reddington, you going for another run, huh? In your old
God
age,
damn.
bro? Man, you doing the jig and all that. You finally got the props you wanted, bro. God damn. No big deal. Just, just no big deal. 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and an 8-month-old is dead. No big deal. No big deal, sir. No big deal. Psychosis. I get it.
That's why he's got a doctor.
Baby, I'm so into you. You got that something. What can I do? Baby, you spin me around. The earth is moving, but I can't feel the ground. Every time you look at me, my heart is.
Tell Lindsay we love her.
God damn.
What's it say on her shirt? She needed help. That's what it says on her shirt. She needed help.
And that's what I was trying to say earlier too. A little bit. It was like, a lot of people are getting that from this case. They're going over all the medical staff and the medical records and how many times she brought the awareness on descaling her medication and how it's affecting her, and I'm going to tell you, a couple days ago,
themselves crying, they should make videos with information about where to get mental health. Exactly. I mean, does this make sense? That's the question. I mean, let's react in real time like everybody else, and I get it. But I mean, this is a guy, Reddington. We're going to get into the Turtle Boy, what he wrote about Turtle Boy. This is a guy who went at Turtle Boy and said, you ain't shit, you ain't nothing. And now he's doing exactly what Alan Jackson did, the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? You're doing the same exact thing. You're the guy right now. And I get it. You're doing a good job for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is crazy. We got Jess Machado in the chat. Should we do a new drive-through or what, people? But we gotta pay for that drive-through order though. You guys gotta light it up. We got Jess Machado here in the chat, and we about to go to the drive-through. So
God damn.
What's going on here? Do we gonna pay for the drive-through order or what? I think so. We gotta pay for that drive-through order. You guys know how this goes, right? You guys remember how this goes? We are 1 hour in. We usually do it at the hour mark. Let's pay for that drive-through order. You guys got to light it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it going, people. Big check to the gods. Oh, we getting lit up right here. Becky coming through. Let's go. I'll take an iced coffee. For Jess and Marisol, I want a cake pop. 200 joules. Wade Barber was here too, Marisol. Oh, yes. The Young Jerks want some coffee. $7.99 for that drive-through order. Oh, I love it. Let's go.
At the drive-thru, send the super chat, it's just like that. We roll with a fly crew. We making smoothies after this, so I need 2 straws. We don't give 2 fucks. I am the one they adore. Yeah, yeah. Send the super chat, it's just like that. We need to pay for the drive-thru order. Come on, 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 come on. No fucks given. Made 10,000 last month. We at the drive-thru, suckers.
You man, I hope you're gonna take your fucking order, lady. What do you need? What do you need?
How you doing today? Can I get a large white chocolate pistachio?
You want a medium white chocolate?
No, I said large.
Large. Yes. Yes, Marisol. I'm streaming right now. Do your job. I'm doing mine. Would you fucking believe this girl, Valerie? Like, who does she think she is? Big Val, huh? These munchkins are so good. You ever try the cinnamon munchkins bun buns? Besties, bunnies, lovies. She just hates me. It's so crazy. It's wild. You know, besties, you know, my real friends in real life, I'm just so disconnected. I am just so consumed with this business right now in a way that I've never been. I'm just consumed. You know, I go to Market Basket, I take a look around, bunnies, and all I do is think about you. I look around and I think about you. And Aiden Kearney, you got some fucking nerve thinking that you could come at me. You're canceled, Aiden Kearney. Nobody cares. Even you. You're using me for content because we're on top. We're making all the money. Is that a kitty over there? Oh, that's the kitty I seen earlier with Jeffrey. Oh, it's a beautiful cat. We tried to save it earlier. Oh, I think it's a money cat. That's a sign. We're going to make all the money. We're going to have a good year. I hope it doesn't get hit. It's just a baby. I mean, Megan Fox is talking about me. She could do whatever she wants. I would never be the one in the community to say, don't do that, Megan. You can say whatever the fuck you want, Megan Fox, because you're not a bunny. You're a fox. Megan Fox could talk about whatever she wants. Aiden Kearney could talk about whatever he wants. I don't care. I got to catch up. Marisol.
What do you want? Shut that fucking car off. I can't hear myself think, lady. What the fuck? What do you need? What do you need?
Can I get a bagel, Marisol? Yeah, my fucking nerves. Jesus criminies.
Can't hear you with that fucking guy. You said you want a croissant with 2 pieces of cheese toast. Is that what you want? A croissant, lady? What do you need?
I said a bagel, Marisol. I made $10,000 last month, Marisol. During this whole pile-on, I never asked anybody to stop. I never cared. Keep going. You want to pile on me? Go ahead. I'll take the world on. I don't give a fuck. I'm like Madonna in the 80s. Papa, don't preach. I'm in trouble deep. This is my favorite song, bunnies. I've been losing sleep. I made up my mind. I'm keeping the baby. And I'm just the baby. I never told anybody to stop. I never text Aiden telling him to stop the pile-on. Keep piling on. Keep doing it. I don't give a fuck, bunnies. These cinnamon donuts, these munchkins, it's just something about them. They hit a little bit different. Have you ever drove your car with your flip-flops on? Just roll the squishy on the bottom of your heel? It feels so good, besties. You got to try it right before you go to the beach. And then the sand's all hot and you put a squishy underneath your foot. It just feels different. It makes your shit better, too. I know people are going to hate me when I say this, besties, but I don't ever want to talk to Jimmy again. I just made that song to get Valerie mad, and she's big mad, ain't you, Valerie? Because nobody cares. You're on X all day. You're from Buffalo, New York. You're not from Yonkers. Mary J. Blige is from Yonkers. I got Valerie all jacked the fuck up. Yeah, and I'll never talk to Jimmy again. It's unfortunately. It really is, and I'll never talk to him again. I'll never trust him again. Oh, the squishy feels so good on my foot. My intestine, it feels a little bit better. They say your big toe is connected to your big intestine. Is that true, buddies? I gotta cash app. Yes. And I don't know how the chat's gonna feel about me never talking to Jimmy again, but no thank you. No thank you, chat. I met up with J7. We went to Malden. We went to Mix 360. J7, she's a blast. She was dancing. Oh, my God. She's a hoot. J7 is the wild card. Everybody repeat after me, okay? Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Kane is a small man. Kane is a bitch. Yes. J7's the draw. If you don't go on the show, Kane, nobody cares. He is the left eye of this shit, okay? So I creep, yeah, creeping on the down low. Fuck you, Kane.
Order, lady, here's your fucking order. Get out of here. That car, man, is leaving smoke everywhere. You gotta get that muffler fixed, don't you?
Mind your business, Marisol. Can I get a straw? Make that too. I'm making smoothies later. Yeah. Besties, buddies, lovies.
Cause it is time to match the energy. Let's feel the energy.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Come on.
What up, long gamers? What up, bunnies, besties, lovies? Two straws. Put your peace signs up. Everybody, it's Saturday morning. We are here. We are blessed. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. Let's go. Take them up, Kevin Kev. Debbie, show them how you drum with them straws, brother. Come on, Kevin. 2 straws. Let's go. Come on, Kev. Come on.
girls are pretty. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Chevy Cat 781 on the cash app. Chevy Cat 781 on the cash app. Chevy Cat 781 on the cash app. Let's go. Come on, Kev.
Let's go, people. Let's go.
I want that side.
Oh, shit. We in the hood? Or the hood is in here?
Absolutely. Sticky fingers, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the stream. Let's go. Let's make the go. Guess we are the hood boogers.
All the hood boogers. Scratch that. Maybe it's because we too good looking.
They can get up.
Turbulence in the chat. Turbulence in the Hold on a second. It's my birthday and I'm working and hanging with the long game and me through my night. Happy birthday, Night Shift man. Come on, Night Shift man. Let's go. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, girl.
Let's go.
Put your hands up and clap. Send the super chat. And do the Kevy Kev, do the Kevy Kev. Say what? Come on, come on. Long gamers match the energy. You heard what I said. Yes. Do the Kevy Kev, do the Kevy. You. Put your hands up and clap in the super chat. And do the Kevy Kev, do the Kevy Kev. Say what? Come on. Put your hands up and clap. Send the super chat. And do the Kevy Kev, do the Kevy Kev. Say what? Come on. Long gamers match the energy. You heard what I said. Yes. Do the Kevy Kev, do the Kevy Kev. Do the Kevy Kev. Come on. You.
Kevy, come on. Let's do it.
Put your hands up.
Come on.
Put your hands up and clap in the super chat. And do the Kevy Cab, do the Kevy Cab. Say what? Come on. Long gamers match the energy. You heard what I said. Yes! Do that.
Woo! Happy birthday, Night Shift Nomad.
Happy birthday, girl.
Thank you so much, J.F.K. Here we go.
Breaks out loud. That is in cages. It's all breaks loose. Just have to make it with someone I chose. The night is calling. I have to go. The wolf is hungry. He runs his jaw. He's licking his lips. He's ready.
Let's do something like this. Where's all my ladies at? All my ladies going through it, man. We're going to do it for real. Because I get a lot of people on TikTok, man, making a joke or whatever they're trying to do. But we appreciate the ladies on this channel. Peace to all the mothers out there. Peace to all you ladies who get up every day, take care of your kids, handle your business, just trying to do the right thing. And that have respect for themselves, most importantly. Keep God first and all that good stuff. I really do respect the ladies. For sure. R.I.P. Tupac Shakur.
What's going on, mama? Something just dawned on me. I ain't been home in some months. Been chasing songs and women, making some bad decisions. God knows I'm drinking too much. Yeah, I know you've been worrying about me. You've been losing sleep since 93.
Woo! Since
Thought you should
93.
know that all those prayers you thought you wasted on me must have finally made their way on through.
I thought you
should know I got me a new girl down there, Jefferson City, and she lets me fish whenever I want to.
Here we go.
I'm still proud of where I came from. Still on the dance song. Can you believe I'm on the radio? Just thought you should know.
Believe it?
Thought you should know. Thought you should know.
Now ain't nobody tell us it was fair. No love from my daddy cause the coward wasn't there. He passed away and I didn't cry cause my anger wouldn't let me feel for a stranger. They say I'm wrong and I'm heartless, but all along I was looking for a father, he was gone.
He was gone.
I hung around with the thugs, and even though they sold drugs, they showed a young brother love. You all appreciate it.
Don't you know we love you, sweet
And dear mama,
place no one above you, sweet.
you all appreciate it.
Don't you know we love you?
Come on. Oh, by the way, mama, didn't mean to ramble on you. How's everything back at home? Yeah, how's that garden coming? Is that still doing dumb? And how'd he keep you this long? Yeah, I'm sorry that I called you so late. I just miss you, but anyways.
Woo. Here we go.
Thought you should know that all those prayers you thought you wasted on me must have finally made their way on through.
I thought you should know.
I thought you should know I got me a new girl down there in Jefferson City, yeah.
What up, young sir? Mikey in the chat. Peace signs up for Mikey Crawford. Come on, Mike. Let's go.
Proud of where I came from, still the only damn son. Can you believe I'm on the radio? Just thought you should know. Thought you should know. Thought you should know. Yeah, I know you've been worrying about me. You've been losing.
Sing it in. Come on.
Tonight you're mine completely. You give me your love so sweetly.
Come on, ladies. Ladies love us tomorrow? Come on.
Tomorrow.
Donuts.
6 times at most? Maybe?
6 donuts.
Long gamers, it is time to match the energy. What type of donuts do you like? Come on.
6 donuts.
All green, everything in the chat. This is your chat. Pay it forward and gift some memberships. Let's go.
Welcome to the stream. Let's go. Let's make it go. Guess we are the hood.
Where's my ladies at? This is for the ladies. Come on.
The ladies will kick it, the rhyme it is wicked. Those that don't know how to be pros get evicted. A woman could bear you, break you, take you.
Get evicted. A woman could bear you, break you, take you. Now,
turbulence in the chat.
Keeps the brain rocking.
Your chat, this is your chat, people. Turbulence in the chat.
Keeps the brain rocking.
Your chat, this is your chat, people. Here we go.
Against Brian Elbert, Nicole Elbert, Matthew McCabe, Jennifer McCabe, and Brian Higgins, who are the occupants of 34 Fairview Road.
My mellow Lottie was kicking flavors. The Ari Posse said, yo, Latifah, we can do this. So I paused and took a thought, then my brilliance I caught, and I agreed, cause I already knew this. Cause here to run away, Queen Latifah getting higher. Cause here to run away.
Here we go. Put your ones up, lady.
Ladies.
Ladies first, ladies first.
Come on.
The ladies will kick it, the rhyme it is wicked. Those that don't know how to be pros get evicted. A woman could bear you, break you, take you. Now it's time to rhyme. Can you relate to a sister's open up to make you holler and scream?
Hey, yo, let me take it from here, queen. Excuse me, but I think I'm about due to get into precisely what I am about to do. I'm conversating to the folks who have no whatsoever clue. So listen very carefully as I break it down for you. Merrily, 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 hyper, happy, overjoyed. Please, with all the beats and rhymes my sisters have employed. Look, as throwing down the sound totally a yes. Let me state the position. Ladies first, yes?
Yes.
Ladies first, ladies first. Ladies first, ladies first.
If I see what I am about to do, I'm conversating to the folks who have no whatsoever clue. So listen very carefully as I break it down for you.
Turbulence in the
I'm
chat.
conversating to the folks who have no whatsoever clue. So listen very carefully as I break it down. So listen very carefully as I break it down for you. So listen very carefully as I break it down for you. Listen very carefully as I break it down for you. Listen very carefully as I break it down for you. Listen very carefully as I break it down for you.
What does knocking the boots really mean?
What knocking the boots actually means two boots coming together, making tasteful lust.
Yeah. We're doing this one for all the ladies. H-Town boys. Kicking it with my boy
Gamers,
Luke.
it is time to match
For the
the
9-3,
energy.
you know what I'm saying?
Let's feel the energy.
J.F.K in the mix.
Come on.
Making tasteful
Match the
lust.
energy. Turbulence in the chat keeps the plane. We are all we got. The
Coming
pivot
together,
is magical.
making tasteful
One's
lust.
Yeah.
J.F.K in the mix.
We're doing this one for all the ladies. H-Town boys. Kicking it with my boy Luke. For the 9-3, you know what I'm saying? Cause we will be knocking the boots. G.I. Shazam, Dino. They gonna do a little something for you real sexy like, you know what I'm saying? Hey yo, check the verse.
Last night I thought the back when we made good love. Listening to some Marvin Gaye all night long. Now I want that whole thing back. Make these moments once again perfect. So won't you, I do it for us, babe.
Ladies, sing this if you know it. Come on.
Good loving body, rocking, knocking boots all night long. Hey. Making love until we're tired to the brink of dawn. But come on, and turn the lights down and let me get on it. Yeah. Cause when I do to me and you, it'll be so right. Give me some good love. Somebody rockin', knockin' the boots. Give me some good love. Somebody rockin', baby. Give me some good love. Somebody rockin', that's all I need. Give me some good love. Somebody rockin', knockin' the boots. I feel so good when I'm near. That's why you always wanna be close.
Okay, all right.
Close to you. I'm so addicted to making love to you, baby.
making love.
It's getting crazy in there again, dude. I think we need a docket number for this one, sir. Oh, jeez. You wanna get the paper, sir? We need a docket number for this one, sir. All right, sir. Get the paper, sir. All right. That's docket number CR 54321 underneath glazed donut, sir. Woo! God
Sir.
damn, it's getting a little hot in there.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
I think we should just give her a donut, sir. Let's keep it rocking.
Okay, sir. Fuckery Donuts is officially open.
Love until we tell you to the break.
We gave you a pass, girl.
But oh, come on and turn the lights down and let me get on it. 'Cause when I do to me and you, it'll be so right, so right, so right. Some sweet love, somebody rockin', knockin', never giving you months of pleasure. 'Cause I'm ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready, baby, to give you everything that we've been waiting on. So come on.
What up, ladies? Let's slow it down. What's up?
Silver moon shining on my bed beside my pillow. Light the pathway to bring that man to me. Oh, something tells me my words go straight to his heart. And ooh, something tells me
Immaculate, sir.
you will be all mine, baby. Come to me, 'cause I love you, thinking of you. Oh, baby, come to me.
Ladies, you know it's 143. If no one told you they love you today, you know JFK and Kevy Kev, we love all of you. Let's slow it down. And ladies, do me a favor and calm the fuck down. Let's go.
Gotta have you. You got it going on. You're turning me on, baby. Come to me. Know a secret, how to make you want me, how to make you love me. Oh, yes, 'cause the moon above is a friend of mine, and she'll make you burn. Said ooh, something tells me the fire's going right up your spine. Oh, something tells me it will be all mine, baby. Come to me, 'cause I love you, thinking of you. Oh, baby, come to me. Gotta have you, yeah. Got it going on. You're turning me on, baby. Come to me.
Yo, JFK, what up, you son of a...
tracks in the sand.
Smith and Wesson.
I ain't a killer, but a violent fan.
Yo, what up? Yo, what's good, man? Salute to the real one.
Check out
Nacho.
J.F.K. status selector shot. Check out
Nacho.
J.F.K. status selector shot.
Yes, yes, yes. So as we travel on, I wanted to bring up a couple things. Couple more things. So Rachel Rollins, I think she talked to if I'm not mistaken, she talked to the W podcast, right? Did you see that?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Shout out the W podcast.
Maddie.
That's his name, right, Maddie?
Yeah.
Well, you got an interview, which was who he actually met up with her and stuff.
He's been putting that work in.
Yeah, yes. So, keep game. This is Rachel Rollins talking about the federal investigation. Very important stuff.
Reed case came into the U.S. Attorney's Office. Remember, Karen Reed was being prosecuted by a DA in Norfolk County and a former colleague of mine, Michael Morrissey. And it came into the office, and I was notified by my first assistant that, not the specifics, but just that there was a case where there were allegations of, police misconduct or, discovery not being turned over to defense counsel. And, I said to my first assistant, who's, great lawyer, follow the evidence. Whatever you see, even if it includes prosecutors that are engaged in cover-ups, you have my full authority to look into this. It is incredibly rare that we, as the feds, jump into an open investigation. Now, we weren't investigating O'Keefe's murder, but what we were investigating and looking into was sort of not only the charges that
Oh, she says it right there. We weren't investigating the murder.
were levied, the discovery that was not turned over, acts by the state police in particular. I think what was crazy was that the Alberts never opened there's a dead body on your front lawn who also happens to be a Boston police officer. There were several shocking things that happened. So I do think also the fact that
How crazy is this?
the Boston police didn't show up for John during the trial. I get it. It wasn't in Suffolk County, but
Yeah, but it was in Dedham. And West Roxbury's right there.
And it was
Suffolk
one of-
County.
yeah.
You could walk to West Roxbury from Dedham.
He was a fallen member from that district, They
didn't even have not one police car, nothing, not even a motorcycle parked out there, even a bike, a fucking bumper sticker. They had nothing.
Yeah.
for example, Nicholas O'Malley, who was charged with in the death of Stevenson King in Roxbury, the Boston police lined the courtroom for Nicholas O'Malley. But it did, I think, hurt that there was very little, if any, police presence for O'Keefe's murder, But again, I think for me, the biggest piece of that case was the federal investigation finding that, the injuries on O'Keefe's body were not consistent with the car accident, right?
Big time. I mean, you're hearing it right from her.
And Morrissey did nothing about it.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Crazy. Wow. Yeah, well, that's crazy. I mean,
That's a
she
great
even
piece
said
of
it.
that's a great piece of content right there. That's Rachel Rollins. She's running for DA again in Suffolk County. She used to be the DA in Suffolk County, and then she went and she was a DA, a prosecutor in the feds. And she's the one that opened up the investigation to John O'Keefe. That kind of answers a lot of questions, no?
Yeah, the first thing she said was, what I found odd to me is that, the Alberts never even opened the door. very first thing she said. Which, I mean, we all know, we all said the same thing. A good majority of people said the same thing. And a good amount of people have said the same thing about the presence of the Boston police. You know, not.
I mean, West Roxbury's right there. You could
Yeah.
walk from Dedham Superior Court to West Roxbury. Like
Yeah.
they could have brought West Roxbury has Boston cruises. They could have brought any cruiser in front of there. They could have lined it up just with the cruisers in the front. There was nothing there. You wouldn't even know he was a cop. How crazy is that?
It is.
Yeah. He did a hostage video instead, for sure. You got your things on, your glasses? Your 125s?
Yeah, my 125s. I don't know if I have them out here, but go ahead. I can blow it up.
All right, give me a second. I'm struggling over here, dude. Oof.
I made my thoughts clear on this the moment that she was arrested, the moment that it made the news. Lindsay Clancy is obviously not guilty. There are a fleet of doctors who should be imprisoned for what they put her on. I regularly speak out against Big Pharma. They get away with murder all the time. And in this case, they are getting away with the murder of really her 3 children, but also completely destroyed her life. When Lindsay Clancy, in my opinion, is not guilty. She was put into an intentional psychosis when she probably just needed to give her kids away for a weekend to get better, but they constantly give you these drugs that do not make things better. And the cocktail of 10 pharmaceuticals that she was on is absolute madness. Absolute madness. I made my thoughts clear on this the moment that she was arrested, the moment that it made the news. Lindsay Clancy is obviously not guilty. There are a fleet of doctors who should be imprisoned for what they put her on.
Wow. You're muted up.
Put your ones up if you agree with her. Do you agree with her? What do you? How about you? You agree with her?
You know, I mean, I said it, in the beginning. A lot of this case has been all about, her intake, her experiences trying to reach out to these, different units to she was aware herself that something was happening. And yeah, I think they over medicated.
Do you agree with it? Yes or no?
Yeah, I think they
So
over medicated.
So you agree?
Yeah. I mean, not for nothing, J.F.K. The state had brought in a witness today that spoke on that had spoke to Lindsay and went over her case. And Reddington broke him down today. I mean, he had about 6 or 7 listed practices that were expired. I mean, just another guy up on the stand that's supposed to be pushing his credentials, to show that he's capable of making these decisions and evaluations on somebody when he's running off his fact sheet was wrong.
You want to read this? I can't read
Yeah.
this right now.
Yeah, I'll read it. I got it.
So there's some text between Redditon and Turtle Boy. This was April 25th, 2023. So this is right when he started covering the Karen Reed case. Turtle Boy. Kevin Redditon said, "Yeah, Turd Boy, 2 consecutive acquittals on first-degree murders and 3 rapes in the past year. I'm a loser. No, my friend, you are.
No
You are a
levels.
low-level.
A low-level sensationalist with a blog. You're writing this because it's the first time you've had any real action. Your wild, hallucinatory accusations against innocent people will land you in court. And your blowhard comments about never losing will go down. Are you a reckless person? But I'm sure you've heard that before. Well, we shall dance, my friend. You don't want to dance with me. Trust me. You don't want to dance with me, Turtle Boy. Every goddamn.
He's a wild boy, bro.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks of Turtle Boy.
Goddamn. Goddamn, Kevin. Goddamn, Kevin. It's how you think? It's what you think? God damn, Kevin. He called him Turd Boy. God damn. That's some fucked up shit, man.
That's a good one, though.
Yo, fucking Turtle, man. If you're out there, man, he called you Turd Boy. God damn.
That shit's wild, bro. He's like, you don't want to dance with me, bro.
Trust me.
You don't want to dance with me, son.
Right? We shall dance.
Shit is wild, right?
Oh, shit. You see the picture on the highway? Shit, he was like, fuck you, man. He's a wild boy, like you said.
He's a wild dude, yo. You don't like
Fuck.
Turtle Boy.
He don't give a
It's crazy
fuck.
because some of the people out there are supporters of Turtle Boy. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, but yeah.
Let's look at some of these videos again. A couple I missed. Check this shit out.
Goddamn.
They use the Redditon soundbite. Watch.
I'm completely overwhelmed trying to take care of the kids. I'm drowning every day. I feel guilty that I'm spending my family's money and not making any. I feel like I spend way too much. She wrote that, right? I'm terrified of Callan getting sick. He's a sick baby. A sick baby is miserable. He's sick now with a double ear infection. Clearly has a bellyache. It's miserable.
Bro, look at how small these babies are, bro. What are you guys doing? What are you ladies doing with these babies? What are you ladies doing with these small little babies? Like, seriously. And then using that Reddington soundbite. That's crazy. These babies are teeny. This
They're
baby's days
tiny.
old.
Yeah, they're
They're
tiny,
days
bro.
old. They're days old, these babies. This is what you got to do with your time? You're gonna turn yourself crazy. Because if people start attacking you in the comments, how are you gonna be able to handle it?
And that's a great point. I mean, that's what's going to happen out here in these streets, man. All these platforms and shit. I mean, come on. Someone's going to see your picture, lady. We're looking at it.
Yeah, and I'm trying to give you respect. I mean, we all been there with the small kids. I don't understand.
I'm completely overwhelmed trying to take care of the kids I'm drowning.
Look at her though with the cry. Is it fake?
I'm completely overwhelmed trying
Look,
to
she
take care of
touches
the
the camera. Look, and then she turns herself right into what the act. She hits the camera. She's still got a belly. She's still got a pregnant baby. That baby had just came out. She still got the pregnant belly. Look.
I'm completely overwhelmed trying to take.
But look, she hits the switch on the button on the camera. You ready? And then she jumps right back into. And she put "Me too, Lindsay. Me too."
I'm completely overwhelmed.
Me too. What? You gonna hurt that baby? Is that what you're saying? What are you saying?
Oh, man.
What the fuck are you saying? What are you saying?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
What's one thing life taught you? If you take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up.
That's the truth, man.
Bro, this baby just came out, dude. This little infant, dude. Tiny. This is what you're doing. You're watching the yo. I'm a little sick, a little under the weather, so my thoughts are a little. I'm trying to concentrate, say the right thing. So bear with me, chat. I'm gonna say this. You should not be watching the Lindsay Clancy trial right now. Like,
Nope.
You should be watching Seinfeld, Three's Company, something like Comfort, dude. Comfort. Eat some Doritos, cupcakes. You know what I mean? Do something happy, man. Watch something. Watch Toy Story 5 or something. Don't watch Lindsay. Don't watch that. Well, you're just hurting yourself. That it's too dark, man. And why do you want to put darkness to like you're holding your baby? Back to what Chimmy said. Now, if Chimmy was up here, Chimmy would be like, "You're holding your baby," saying, "Me too, Lindsay." You're putting all the demons out there, and the devil's gonna come and like, you know what I mean? Like you're putting bad energy out there. You know what I mean? Am I wrong, Chimmy? Mic check to the gods. Chimmy, you out there?
And like I said earlier, man, and like we talked about, I mean, what happens when her mother sees this, or somebody, her grandmother?
Becky said it's manifested bad energy. Chimmy knows. 808 said, "Oh, Miss Manda, damn Miss Manda,
God damn,
you girls are not fucking around with these Avatar pics." I was sick, man, so I couldn't do the Avatar. I couldn't do the Immaculate Thursdays.
Yeah, this is immaculate right here.
God damn, man.
Damn.
Overwhelmed trying to.
They're using the soundbite too. Look at the way she goes right into character.
I feel guilty.
Look, that baby right there is like what? That's like that baby's about a year old, maybe a little older. The baby might be about 18 months or something, 14 months.
That I'm spending my
That's a small baby right there. That's another days old, bro. That baby's days old that she's holding right there. Days old.
That's the same lady.
Is it? It's
Me
days
too,
old, bro.
me-
And then she's picking up the the 2-year-old. What, that baby's like 2, right? I would say 1.5 or something.
Yeah. To be honest with you,
I feel like I spend way too much. She wrote.
What are you doing? Me too, Lindsay, holding your kids. Look at how small this kid is, bro.
I'm tired of.
Does your fucking baby's father, Me Too, Lindsay's your baby's dad, know this shit? And quick question, Kevin. If your girl was doing this shit, what would you do?
oh, there'd be an issue. I mean, I'd have to, I'd have to get her checked out.
Oh, you hit the 22? Well, if you hit the 22, man, Cash App, Kevy Kev 781 on the Cash App. Right? Tell him that you love him. Leslie, you got to do that shit now. You got to pick him up so we can look at it in real time.
Love you.
And you can hit us with the Venmo over here if you want. But you can send it to Kevy, man. Tell me how, you can send it towards Kev. You can send it both ways, but
God damn.
Kevin needs some love too. He hit the 22, bro.
I'm terrified
Look at how small this kid is, bro.
of Callan getting sick. He's a sick baby.
Man, this is disturbing, bro.
Be a sick baby
It's
is
just
miserable.
tough,
He's
man.
Sick now with a double ear.
Me too, Lindsay. What are you talking about? That comes off crazy.
It is.
I got a show to do,
And
Angie.
the,
I got a
and,
show.
and the little girl here, she's actually copying her mother.
Right?
Infection. Clearly has a bellyache. It's miserable. I feel like the other kids are going to get him sick all winter long. She wrote that, right?
Correct.
I always feel strongly against sleep training. I feel like it's abusive to let the baby cry and not respond. But I made the decision. I did it with Cal. It is way too much crying. It's incredibly stressful. She wrote that, right?
Correct.
He's okay. He will be okay. It's not harmful in any way. The doctor said it
What
was
is
okay.
this?
Plenty of people sleep.
Now that lady, okay, Me Too Lindsay, we just seen about 15 videos compiled into one. That was her. That was her short. So I mean, she took the time to video all these little stages, and to stem back to what Becky G said earlier in the chat. I mean, is that genuine? Is she really going through that? I mean, that's a tough thing. I mean, I hope it's not for the clicks and views, And if a family member of hers is out there and they seen that, make a phone call. Make sure that lady's checked on. Because not for nothing. I mean, what if a lot of these women think that, it's okay to do this kind of shit? Well, Lindsay's getting away with it. Some of those videos are tough to stomach, and I agree with J.F.K.
I'm here, brother. I'm here. I just had to
Yeah.
just grab some water real quick. But yeah, man. Ooh, yeah, man. This is crazy, bro. Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Yeah, I got a little bit better. I'm a little bit better. I had to blow my nose and shit. Yeah, I can hardly breathe. You're right about that. 808. I'm trying my best. But that's what we do here, man. You know, you can't cry over this.
God damn.
We got to get this out, man. We got to speak on it, man. You know what I mean? I feel like it was a great show, man. You know what I mean? It's still a great show. We're not going nowhere just yet. I'm going to get into the net. We just hit the 2-hour mark. We're going to get into something for the last hour. But yeah, you see these videos. How do we feel about these videos in closing with this segment?
You know, I hope they're all on, you know, within good intention and not ill intention. You know, you know, I mean, there are people out there that are suffering tremendously with postpartum. It's real.
Right.
It's real.
Facts.
What Lindsay Clancy did to her kids is real.
Dead real. They didn't even say it like that, but yeah.
There isn't any reverse in that.
Nope.
And remember, I mean, you know, these people that are out here making these videos, it's easy to agree with Lindsay.
Right.
But just remember all the steps that she took to seek help.
That's a fact.
And I don't think displaying what we seen tonight with these videos and these clipped shorts that, you know, that are branded with a TikTok emblem is seeking help. I think seeking help would be, you know, maybe posting, you know, information on how to seek the proper help and different channels and different avenues that people can approach this, you know, before it's too late.
I like that, Kevin Kev.
Yeah. I mean, it you know. You know, and let me tell you something. I do believe that in this, you know, this trial, that what's really been exposed is that, you know, the healthcare system is flawed. I mean, I don't. Maybe someone in the chat can correct me, but I don't think, you know, I don't think Lindsay can get the proper help now. Because she has a criminal charge.
I want you guys to see this real quick. The tale of two generations. Different stories, but
to the people that are upset and believe that she killed her 3 children and she should be convicted, what would be your message to them?
I'm so grateful for you that you never experienced even remotely what women experience in postpartum.
Yeah, and admittedly, she did admit to killing them. But the woman you see now is completely different from the woman who did that to her kids. And I think it's really difficult for people.
How do you know that, though?
To hold two truths that may seem opposite simultaneously. She can be a wonderful, loving mother and she did this horrible thing, that she was so sick. I mean, I've seen the testimony every day. I can see how devastated she is, and I believe her. I believe her.
To the people that are upset and believe that she killed her 3 children and she should be convicted, what would be your message to them?
I'm so grateful for you that you never experienced even remotely what women experience in postpartum.
It's kind of weird how she kind of came at him, though. You know? She kind of came at him sideways. That was kind of weird. She was like, you know, so happy that you don't have to go through this. You know? It's kind of messed up, right? When you think about it. Okay, but don't bash man. Dad also go through a huge life change with babies. They do, and they actually go through that. You have a woman going through postpartum, you're gonna know what it's like. But she kind of dissed him though. That was like a low key diss, no? That's what it seemed like to me. Like, I'm so happy for you that you never had postpartum and you don't know what it's like. That's not the question he was asking. He was saying for the people, for all people, for women, men, you just went after him. He didn't pick up on it. Exactly. Nobody knows who she is. They don't. So you see that trial, right? Let's go back to 1994 or 95 when they went to trial with this.
It was anything but a homecoming. Susan Smith back in Union. Her head held down, her face out of view, angering an already angry town.
She can't be wrong knowing they cold and all the time knowing that they're in the bottom of this lake. There's no excuse. I would never forgive her for that.
Tight security at the courthouse, both inside and out. Authorities taking no chances with this much-hated mother. At the bond hearing for Susan Smith, the defendant never appeared. She waived her right to be heard and remained out of view. In a mob of reporters, solicitor Tommy Pope was asked about the death penalty for Susan Smith.
It goes back to evaluating the case. You know, I want to look at everything because our whole job is to get justice, you know, in this courthouse, and we need to evaluate everything.
Susan Smith will be represented now by attorney David Bruck of Columbia. He had little to say to reporters, except that Susan is now showing great remorse.
She is as heartbroken as anyone I have ever seen in my life.
There is word Susan's overnight stay at the York County Jail was anything but a hardship. A woman inmate who talked to News, but the people here in Union say Susan Smith's days are numbered. Most we talk to want the death penalty for Smith. Others want revenge.
Now I get it. You guys are gonna say, "Oh, it's two different cases." You know, she blamed the black man. You know what I mean? And she didn't try to kill herself. You know, she's not claiming postpartum. But is that something she could claim now? Because her lawyer back then, I mean, was that even something on the table back then? That's a question, right? And how do we know she wasn't in a psychosis, right? You know, and I get it because she said that she blamed the black man. Well, she called in the pizza or whatever it was, the food. She told him to go to CVS. She told him to get the Pedialyte or whatever it was, the Marilex. She told him all these different things when she was in the psychosis and she could function. So how do you know that that wasn't part of the psychosis to go through with it? We don't know, right? And could that be something that's what it is? And I understand it's two different things, but is it? Because in the end, she killed her kids. In the end, she killed her kids. And there was outrage from it. You didn't hear anybody step up. There was no simp. If the internet, the question is, if the internet was around back then with the simp, and I know technically simping means crushing on somebody or whatever, but I say simp like sympathy. Okay. All right. I have empathy for what's going on with Lindsay. Empathy for sure. But I don't have no sympathy for her. Right. And I make shit up here on the J.F.K channel, so deal with it. I know the haters just love to pick me apart, but deal with it, okay? We're hood boogers. We make shit up. But, would there be sympathy for her? But in the end, it's the same thing, right? Because you heard what her lawyer said. Her lawyer said she's very remorseful for what she did. Could that have been postpartum? Could that be a psychosis? I don't know. I'm not making these excuses for her. Now, obviously, she went to prison. And she ended up doing bad things in prison to kind of debunk postpartum and psychosis and things like that, because she was very diabolical and they picked up D reports, but she was only 29 years old when this shit went down. But how do we know how Lindsay's going to be if she went to jail? And how do we know if Lindsay wasn't crippled, how she would be if she goes to jail? That's going to alter a lot if Lindsay goes to prison, because she's going to be always in the infirmary and always be in a handicapped cell, always be by herself. She's not going to be in a cell with somebody because she needs a handicap cell. And then people are not going to pick on her because there is rules to jail, right? And unfortunately, in men's prisons, if you kill a baby in a men's prison, you're going to get jumped and beat up immediately. But in women's prison, they let that shit go. They do a lot, because a lot of women kill their kids. I hate to say it, but they do. There's a lot of cases to it. Or they harm their kids. They beat up their kids. And it goes, they don't treat it the same in these women prisons. And then even if they did, even if there was somebody that wanted to go at Lindsay, tip over a wheelchair or whatever, some people in the unit might protect Lindsay because she's weak. And rule number one is not to prey on the weak, right? Because she's weak. So these are just questions. Yeah, she's still a manipulator. But you don't know how, you haven't heard from Lindsay yet. You guys still never heard from Lindsay. I'm not saying that Lindsay's not, Lindsay's like that. But no one has heard from Lindsay yet. Nobody. Not one person heard from Lindsay yet. You can't say she's not a manipulator. You can't say none of that. You haven't, that's what I'm saying. You don't know how this is going to age. You don't know if she goes into the prison system, how this ends up happening. If she ends up doing something similar, or she ends up saying something, writing a book, like, you don't know. Reddit's doing all the talking for her, and he's capitalizing off the internet and capitalizing off the knowledge that we have with postpartum. That wasn't around back then for Susan Smith. As soon as she blamed the black man, it was over.
Yep.
It was premeditated. But I mean, it's kind of similar. If she was in a psychosis, she had a plan, right? To do this, to do that. There was a woman who came out and said that, a woman who was in a postpartum psychosis who now works in a mental asylum. Yep. She's actually a counselor who said that she was in a psychosis and she thought her husband was going to kill the kids and she had to throw him off the roof and all these different things and how to protect the kids. And she went at him. But her husband was a big guy, so the guy could restrain her. But after it was all said and done, she didn't, she got diagnosed with the psychosis and she was relieved and learned about it. Now she's a counselor. What do you think?
Huh. To start off with Susan, if we had the internet back then, like JFK said, would there be this crowd of people supporting her? Would there be, would it be a negative? Would it be? You heard what they were saying. I mean, people wanted revenge people want a revenge. They wanted to see her get the electric chair. They wanted her to, die in jail.
Yeah, they did.
And yeah, I mean, in that there, I mean, like you said, I mean, that's just the made up story, and it proved that her intentions were ill, like she followed through with it, and pretty much thought she was going to get away with it. On Lindsay's behalf, I mean, here's a woman that knew that she was getting sick, and she was seeking help. And in today's world, with all this social media and being able to watch these trials live, I mean, you got a lot of people tuned into this. Some can relate to it, and some can't.
Yeah.
I mean, to see Kevin Reddington up there and challenge, these regulations and laws that, for admitting patients and the proper avenues and the proper channels, and how many, I mean, it seems like one of his main questions is how many people have you treated for a disease like this? For something that happens after birth, or can start during birth. Will it change? Will something change? Is the question. This Commonwealth implements these regulations and these standards for healthcare. Will this make a change? Will this,
like someone who made that for them?
God damn.
That was so beautiful.
I'd try it.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. Diabetes in the bowl. God damn, Becky.
Holy shit.
Seen all that coffee creamer? God damn.
Look at, she is country.
Shit.
How many cockroaches you think are in that fucking crib right there? Let me tell you something. The roaches, you got German roaches, and then especially in the South, you got roaches all outside. And I can tell you right now,
them ones that fly and
house,
shit.
That house is infested with roaches, 1,000%. It is, man. Like, look where she's at. I hate to say it, but dude, that's like old school, man. Look at that shit. Watch. Look at that shit, bro. That even, I bet you the cars are infested with roaches.
God damn.
I'm telling you. You move to the South, man. You got to accept the roaches, bro. The roaches are out here, bro. You gotta pay for exterminators out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? To keep your property, keep them at bay, bro. Because they're bugs, man. They don't die. They just multiply colors.
God damn, bro. She ain't fucking around.
Tell them. You see, man? Like, we don't know how Lindsay's going to be. Lindsay's crippled, man. It's a whole different thing. But what if she wasn't crippled and she goes into the prison system? How would she act?
Yeah.
And we don't know how.
She'd get tested.
I'm just saying, we don't know how Lindsay's going to act inside the prison system either, or in the system, period. We don't know how she's acting in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the people she's going to be around, man. Like, if she does get time, they might ship her out, too.
If you really want to get kids out of
But this girl's going in there on nickel and dime ass shit. She's in the room with a lifer.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yep.
that's the craziest thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're with a lifer.
Yep.
She ain't got nothing to lose. Boys, man, R.I.P.
Yeah.
man. They would have been 30 something years old, man.
Yep. Man.
Beautiful little boys, dude. God bless you guys. Never got a fucking chance, dude.
Right.
R.I.P. man. Exactly. It's tough, bro.
keeps in her cell. And Christy is the sole witness to behavior never.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
See what I'm saying, though? So she got mental health issues, too. Should she be in life in prison? This is what I'm trying to say. Like, does this Lindsay thing open up the doors? Like, you do. Here's a question to you. Do you think that Susan Smith is paying attention to the Lindsay case right now?
Of course she is. If she didn't catch wind of it, somebody in that prison system told her about it.
Pajamas, you don't see the how don't you see the comparison? She killed her kids, and Lindsay Clancy killed her kids.
The comparison would, you know,
and they're saying that she got mental health issues, and they're saying that she got mental health issues. What, like, that's the comparison. Like, how could you say that she wasn't in a psychosis when she made up that lie? But you're saying that, you know, and then the question is, it's probably not so much about the comparison. It's just, it's like this happened before, right? In a different space and time. It got handled differently. If this same situation would have happened now with the incident, how would it be?
But, and you're right, on a second point on that is the awareness. The awareness of the mental health or the mental state that Susan could have been in.
Right.
You know, but once that story come out, you know, and she blamed it on someone else.
But what if that was just part of the psychosis?
Yeah, what if it was, you know, a voice in her head saying, hey, just say it was the guy in the pickup truck.
Right. It was a carjack.
You know?
I don't think Susan was on any meth.
Her claims were, you know, that what, she was broken down for a little bit or ran out of gas or something like that. You know, I'm trying to put that story back together.
I mean, I'm just trying to go forward. When this happened, we never thought about mental health. No one was saying postpartum. No one was saying any of that shit. No one was saying nothing mental health. And like, that's the point. To get us this point, the comparison is a hard jump for people, but there is one. The point is, as soon as she killed the kid back then, there wasn't anybody in society that talked about mental health. I don't remember anybody on the news saying, she's just a sick person. She probably deserves to be in an asylum. Her lawyer went on, when she was getting arraigned, the lawyer said she was remorseful. But now with today's society, we're quick to just, you know, say the mental health. And we see how this age, we see how Susan, the point I'm trying to make is we see how Susan handled herself in prison. We don't know Lindsay's story. If Lindsay ends up going to prison, what's her prison career going to be like? What's she going to be like? What if you find out she's a manipulator? What if you find out she's got issues? What if you find that out? And you're only going to find that out in time. So people are showing up to the courthouse saying that Lindsay's not the same person she was when she killed the kids. How do you know that? Never heard her speak. You never heard her talk. You don't know. Just like nobody knew who Susan was. So I don't know if it's a comparison. It's just information about two spaces of time that we live, going back to go forward. Can you take anything from this case and learn from this and implement it to the Lindsay case? I think one thing you can take is that you don't know how Lindsay's going to act when she goes to prison. Because these girls are going to get, if she goes to prison or even into these asylums, they're going to act the way they're going to act. And time will tell their personality for sure. Because people are saying basically, how many people were out there? 500 people? All 500 of the people were saying, let Lindsay out. She's going to be totally fine. We know that for a fact. She's good. She was in a psychosis. She's all right now. Right? Like basically, like I know they're not saying all that, but that's what they're saying in a nutshell, right?
Well, I mean, now, you know,
how do you know?
You would think that you would think now if she wasn't hearing these voices and you know what kind of trauma does she get from, you know, like like PTSD after doing what she did, and realizing, you know, that this psychosis took her to that level. You know, she's still going to live on with some kind of trauma. You know,
Exactly. You're talking about responding the way we define crime and culpability, being actively responsible. And maybe mental health assessment is an alternative lens we could apply to all criminal. Exactly. What could, you know what I mean? Like, it's just two spaces in time. And I feel like with the Tupac case, the reason why I bring that up, because that case brings you all the way back to 96 into that space of time. And during that time was a year prior to Tupac's death, or when Tupac first got released from jail the summer of 95, right? Well, October of 95 when he got released. She had just went to trial and got found convicted, you know, and then Eddie O'Brien, she got convicted July 29th of 2020, I mean, of 1995. The Eddie O'Brien case happened. There was a lot of shit going on back then. You know what I mean? These cases. And my question is, like, how would they be now? You know what I mean? Like with the internet, things like that. Would they be different? Would people be more, would Eddie get a better chance? Would he have a better chance? You know, would she have a better chance? Could she go with the mental health, the insanity thing? Did she ever try that? I don't know. Maybe she did. I don't know. I'm just playing this. I thought it was interesting to see her career inside prison. Give you an insight.
you know, just when we were just talking about this, I had to Google, you know, when my Google search was, when did postpartum become, you know, more of an issue, and it said that postpartum depression became.
But who's saying? But hold on, I'm sorry.
That's right.
Sorry, go ahead, Kev. Who's saying
No,
I'm making a
no.
comparison? Like I never said. I said I'm drawing a parallel going back. There is parallels. The parallel is she killed her kids. That's the parallel. She killed her kids. That's it. And people's reaction, they didn't give a fuck. I lived back then. So did you guys. You're gonna act like when this happened, everybody was saying, "Oh, there's another way." She killed her kids. They were like, "Fuck this chick." Period.
No
That's
one
the
was,
parallel.
no one was
She killed
screaming,
her
"Oh,
kids.
it's postpartum! It's postpartum!"
No one was saying that. That's the parallel. But as far as we open it up and we start looking into, can you compare them? But do they line right up? Absolutely not. I'm not saying they line right up. I said that at the beginning, that this ain't the same. But she did kill her kids. That's all.
It was another tragedy. Yep.
It was another tragedy, man. And like, so, and the thing is, it opens up the dialogue for the questions that, is she watching this case? And does she turn around and as she's watching the Lindsay case, how many people stop bringing up this case? Start saying, hey, what about her? She was going through it too. She was, you know, this happened to her, that happened to her. She's been in jail 30 years. She deserves to get out. She didn't mean to do that. She wanted help too. Did they give her help in that prison? No. You heard what this lady's saying, that she was psychotic. Are they giving her psych meds? Is she on medication in there? Is she being checked out? And then the question is how many people who hurt their kids, if the Lindsay case goes down to postpartum psychosis, how many other people does that open the door for them to get free after doing something horrible like that? Too many simplistic answers. The problem is complex. Mental health issue. Good question to raise, JFK. Exactly. She got it's mental health. And we wasn't zoned into mental health back then at all. You know, and it just goes to show you the timing of everything. You know what I'm saying? And is it mental health? 500 people showing up in front of the courthouse? Is it mental health with people grabbing their little babies on TikTok saying, look at me, I'm crying. I'm going through something. Me too, Lindsay. Is that mental? Like, I think all this shit is mental health. I think that society needs to speed a ticket and we need to go back to go forward. Hence, are we living in wild times? We had a new drive-through skit. Pay attention to the thumbnail. We got to go back to go forward. Like, we're going to say, oh, well, she was mental. She killed. Well, you're mental too, lady, because you just did a TikTok holding your fucking 5-day-old baby saying, me too, Lindsay. Yeah, that's not mental. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And why are you going to say that she ain't mentally ill? Obviously, she ain't wrapped too tight. She tried to kill herself how many times?
Exactly.
You're hearing it now. I ain't got no feelings for her either way. Life goes on. I'm just saying, this just opens up conversation and to see inside women's prison. And we don't know how Lindsay's going to act when she goes into these facilities. And it raises another question. If she wasn't crippled, would she be acting differently? Because that being crippled is going to slow down everything with her.
Yeah, I mean, that's a life sentence right there in its own.
Exactly. And is that giving her a lot of empathy? A lot of people feeling for her because of that. Like, well, she's crippled. If she wasn't crippled, would they still be reacting the same? Just questions. Just questions, man. I don't have the answers. I'm trying to learn. I'm learning on the job right now. Are you guys entertained, lady? This lady was slanging dildos in the prison. All right.
God damn. Hold on. Wait a minute.
All right. Yeah, we need a documenter for that.
Yeah.
She was slanging dildos. All
Let me
right.
get the docket number.
Oh, that's fine.
God damn.
Is Scott McGinnis we need a shakedown? We need the goon squad. All right. Scotty McGinnis, can you hit the panic switch, sir? We need a goon squad down there. We got to shake down all the cells for dildos.
She was a developer.
Okay. Yep. She built stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Docket number. I'll give you one right now. CR criminal complaint 572910 of the penile culture. All right. So get the baby. Get the baby, sir.
Yep.
All
Dildo.
All right.
Hold on. Let me make a note of that. Dildo repair girl. All right.
Okay, sir. He's a little bashful, sir.
Wow.
All right. Is Scott? All right, sir. We just seen how to make a dildo, sir. Can we give it another docket?
God damn.
All right, so gotta get the.
God damn, I don't know if I want
sir.
to write that down. Thanks.
All right, sir. All right. That's a criminal complaint. All right. Paper. All right, sir. And here's the question. Here's more questions. Does Lindsay belong in a prison like this? Because this is what the fuck is going on. This is the reality. What's going on? Every time you drive by a female's prison, this is what's going on, man. It's a whole other world going on in there.
She's no match for Susan Smith, who has.
Ooh, the table's changed.
This is the reality of what goes on inside the prison system, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be interesting to see if something happens to Lindsay. Does she need that? Because if she gets caught up in that system, that's what she's up against. Because that's, no matter what, that's what you're faced with. You become an inmate and you just become that.
Yeah.
And is that good for her mental health? It's just like I said, just raises the questions. What's going on? That's the reality of it. And I'm just trying to spread awareness of what goes on in these women prisons. A lot of people out here struggling. Things happen. We got to go back to go forward. We got to implement things from the past to the right now. Things that worked back then, put them now, and they'll still work. And there's things from now, that are good too. The internet is good. It is a tool. But we got to stay solid. We got to look and say what makes sense. And people showing up in front of the courthouse, okay, I get it. But there's some people you see on TikTok that's taking it to the next level.
Oof.
And then how far is it going to go? You're going to hear that a woman murdered her 2 kids? Like, what's going to be the next, you know what I mean? For that viral moment. You feel me?
I do.
And it's like, this is the devil, man. It's a blessing.
Right? Is it right or wrong? I mean,
is it right or wrong? Does it make sense? And like God's present right now because he's shedding the light on postpartum, but the devil's right there too to fuck it all up.
Yeah.
And we gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention. We gotta go back to go forward. And you get caught up because look, you see this, you see what's happening. This lady's making dildos. That was her life. She was slanging dildos. Like, once you turn that type of behavior on, how do you turn that off? You know what I mean? Like, how could you just be a regular person when you see shit like that? And be clear, Karen Reed, if she would have had a year in right now on a life bid, and that's what she would have been up against. So that's why I don't take the system too lightly, because it's raunchy, it's dirty, and it's rigid.
And it can get dark.
Real quick.
Real
Thank you so
quick.
much, Acknowledge. Creeping up on a 3-hour mark. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Your man J.F.K. is under the weather, but I did it for you. I hope you was entertained. We had fun. Whatever you guys get out of it, you get out of it. Maybe next stream we'll come back and we can talk about what we got out of this. Like I said, I'm learning on the job. At the end of the day, this happens. People snap and do some wild shit.
That's right. It's real, people.
It's real. So be safe out there. Pay attention to the signs. Keep God first. And with that being said, I go by the name of JFK.
And I go by Kevy Kev.
We'll see you next flight.
That's
Thank
right,
you.
people.
Thank you for being here, everybody. Kevy Kev 781 on the Cash App. Go get a membership to the Kevy crew. Go do that now. Not now, or right now.
Peace and love, people. Peace and love.
Buy JFK memberships. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Let's go. Let's go, people.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.